Hello, everybody. Welcome to Fireside Cast. Today, we're looking at the Advanced Losers Bracket Finals. It's going to be WCF, Worst Comp Format, versus Buc-ee's Fan Club. Now, this is looking to be an exciting match. Got a lot of good players coming in here, and we're going to have a lot of fun today.
Yeah.
Ty, you want to talk about who's joining us tonight?
Yeah, it's going to be a good one. On the side of Worst Comp Format, we have Chloe on Scout, KJR on Soldier, PMN on Pyro, Fuzzy on Demo, Tuka on Heavy, Nines on Medic, Civ on NG, Rabbit Sniper today, and BBL on Spy. And for the side of Buc-ee's, we have Pre-Alpha on Scout, Gray on Soldier, Paxson Pyro, Vij Demo, Deleted Taters on Heavy, Christian C99 NG, Eku on Medic, TLM sniping today, and IDare. We got two sniper ringers today on both sides. We have Rabbit in for Worst Comp Format and TLM on the side of Buc-ee's. I think some of the matchups to look out for today is going to be KJR and Gray. Two pretty strong soldiers this season. KJR has been really consistent. Placed advance last season. See if they can make it happen going for second place this season. We have Tuka and Taters today. Going to be two of the best heavies in the division going at it. Love to see how this is going to match up. What do you think, Train?
I mean, like I said, it's an exciting match. I think it's going to go to all three maps, which are Vigil, Steel, and Swiftwater in that order. Seen a success from WCF on Steel against another top seed team. And just look at the numbers, Buc-ee's does have some better wins. They got a lot more, only lost one to Real Friends. But I think that Steel might be a really big toss-up, and I'm excited to see what's going to happen on Swiftwater. I think a lot of interesting plays are going to happen as we get to the final map. But yeah, I mean, this is a great match. Really looking forward to it.
Yeah, I think Steel is going to be a great matchup. Map's always so fun to watch. But we are starting off with Vigil today. I think it is going to be BBL attacking first. So I'm all ready for it.
BBL is WCF for those who are unaware. Yeah. Now, if you want to support Fireside through Fourth Wall by pledging through monthly memberships, you can receive perks such as Channel VIP, access to unreleased videos and Fireside content, and more. Supporting us allows us to further pursue content and broadcast coordination. Type !subscribe and subscribe today.
Subscribe or buy a hoodie. Get the Fireside swag.
It does look pretty cool. But I'm poor, so I don't have one.
All right. I think one of the two things I'm really going to have to see out of Worst Comp Format is I want to see some big spy coordination. BBL is really aggressive, likes to get in on a lot of plays, so I want to see how that plays in for their Vigil offense. Spy being so essential into pushing into some points. It's going to put a lot of pressure on him. See if he can handle it.
But yeah, Vigil, personally, might be more in favor in terms of Buc-ee's. They did win their Vigil, and without drop, I think they only dropped like 1 point, maybe 3 points. Oh, it looks like we are starting. Teams are readying up, but yeah. It is WCF starting on blue, and Buc-ee's on red. So that is a crit screen coming out on Buc-ee, so we'll see what happens with those crit stickies. Hopefully he doesn't get a whole team wipe with that. Anything cool going on in here? No.
I'm interested to see how they're going to open up this attack. See if they go for a sack or if they just want to all start getting in, putting on some pressure. I think BBL's team likes to be a lot more slow with a lot of their plays so far this season. And let's see if they come out starting out like that.
Yeah. I know Buc-ee's has been really good at punishing mistakes. They've taken a lot of rounds from my team from just being really fast and aggressive. But, yeah. Oh, and look at Tuka's loadout. Sexton Hale eating a sandwich.
Tuka is always looking amazing, putting on the best fit coming out for his match today.
Okay, round starting in 5 seconds. Or now.
Let's see.
Out. 2 people on cart. They got some players going out to flank. They're at their demo heavy with a fist.
I dare caught out.
Yeah, a lot of people on the cart. Oh, looks like they're meeting a lot of aggression on flank. Pretty much all of blue is starting to die out. Demo's really low. Couple players down on red, but pretty much all momentum on flank for the blue side lost. Cart is sort of stuck there with a gun sort of looking at it. They can't get much pressure right now.
Yeah. Looks like Buc-ee's is able to keep down some of that flank pressure, but spawners are coming up for BBL's team. See if they can start getting in here and getting some space. Looks like Idare is in a pretty bad spot to try and get through, but...
And cart is getting up. The red is slowly being pushed out. That heavy almost could have died there if you took one wrong step. And yeah, cart is capped. Now it's on the second. All players alive. Both Ubers in. Let's see what they do. Looks like they might go tunnel since they are pushing it a lot, but they can rotate really fast. And I'm right, Medic's going hill. Looks like they're pushing that. Headshot hit by the sniper. Lots of pressure coming out.
Wave coming in. Getting huge. They get the force on the side. They get the gun as well. Looks like worst comp format's going to be in a pretty good position coming back in. Full ad Uber. I'm assuming they're going to take it over hill. It's going to be a quick retake, it looks like.
Either might go for something really risky since their team is down in Uber. Blue team just kind of holding it for a while. If they do hold it for too long, there is a chance that red team gets their Ubers, or at least gets out. And every player on cart looks like they're Ubering through tunnel. 2 players flash demo and heavy, and it's a massacre. Everyone is dying. Well, actually, no one's dying, but a lot of damage.
KJR with the bomb gets stopped. So it looks like Iku is going to live. Actually, a lot of picks down on blue. Red's going to try and refight this.
Oh, but they're coming in with a banner. They might win this with this banner. It's essentially a mini Uber. Oh, and they do. They keep the point. The cart is not even close. It's uphill, so it doesn't. It's even if it's 10 feet away, it doesn't matter.
No.
Or it's not uphill, but it's
and Uber ad has reset to red side, and they are back on there. It looks like the dry fight's coming out. Fuzzy taking space, KJR bombing on. Getting space. They're getting pushed back. Level 2 gun getting pressured hard.
Oh, lots of pressure on the house, especially with that soldier. Even if the sniper goes down, they have a lot of players. Oh, but they use that Uber and all of that is gone. Blue's being pushed back. Fortunately, the medic didn't die. Nines is alive, safe and sound.
Yeah,
but they got to do another push.
Oh, big pick from BBL, catching out TLM on hill. Looks like they're just going to keep drying. They got the space. They have Uber. Let's see if they can take it out.
Taters in the gun, just kind of holding hill. With Vij standing.
Oh! Vij pipes drops nines! Huge play by Vij.
The power of random pipes.
Gets caught with the bow out here, so it looks like red might just be able to hold this. That was a huge play.
Yeah,
BBL got the pick to open.
Swinging.
Yeah, BBL got the pick to open it, but got caught with his bow out like too many meds. So it looks like they're going to be trying to refight. Gave them time to get gun back up.
Heavy soldier coming onto tunnel, looking to get something. Gun does go down. That is pretty big for blue side. And a heavy. That's one less player watching hill. Looks like blue team is pushing all their players onto this hill, trying to get something. Possibly trying to kill this demo. A lot of players migrated to the cart, looking to stop it, and they succeeded in that. And yeah.
This tunnel control so far from Buc-ee's has been really, really good. Gray's been doing a good job of holding it along with Taters. Taters has been the powerhouse of these holds so far, just keeping up on Shaq relentlessly here.
And even if he dies, he takes a lot of fire down with him.
Oh yeah. Looks like they're going to be going, is this a, they're poking their head inside, coming back in through tunnel. Even Uber's going to come out for the blue team here, taking the exchange. Banner coming up post.
There goes Tuka. There
Simplify
goes
soldier.
my hero.
Cliff claims another, like too many maneuvers. Getting big picks on the side of worst comp format here. KJR taking some space, Vij caught out. Down a lot. They're still fighting this. Maybe going for the med kill. Doesn't get it.
He didn't die there.
Nine staying up. Even Uber's going into third.
Fortunately, they kept the gun, or not the gun, the engineer and the medic. So it won't be a steamroll into third. They'll be able to keep their places. Of course, they are down 3, so some players can die right here. And it looks like Blue knows that, and they're walking in.
Yeah. Looks like PMN catches out Idare at a good time, and the picks just keep rolling in. BBL with the big pick on Beach, pushing up here on Tuka. Claiming space. KJR going in for... I'm sorry, Gray going in for the high bomb, fades. But this is not looking too good for the side of... for the side of Buc-ee's here. Looks like they're going to take the defensive exchange coming in. Exchange comes out. Solo heavy Uber. And they're going to be pushed back to plat, but that gave them time for spawners. Are they going to be able to stop this hill?
It's pretty much everyone just on cart, no one on flank. I think they get collapsed here. Yep, that's precisely what's going on here. Everybody's getting shot.
I mean, yeah, but cart's uphill. They can just keep on going. BBL with the spy cap. Huge play.
Oh my god.
As soon as that cart gets up the hill, anything like that can happen. Got to get somebody on there.
I'm surprised they were to do that. Everybody was on cart. There was no other pressure. I don't know why Buc-ee's just didn't have any flank players shooting from the side. But gun is up. It's only a level 1. Ubers are at 70 on the red side.
Another Beach still down. Looks like they get the demo pick. KJR going in for the sack. Doesn't get anything. And
excellent anti-sack from Deleted.
Yeah. Setting up. Holding it down once again. Sack wave doesn't get anything, but it looks like Ubers are about to even out here. Let's see where they want to take it.
Yeah, red team getting a little bit aggressive there, deciding to back up. They have their gun up to level 2. Most of their players are sitting on the left side of the map. Now, a lot of teams love to sit on the right side to the left. This might be a little bit risky, but both Ubers come out. It's coming out of red room, and blue team just opts to leave instead of trying to fully fight it.
Yeah, I mean,
looks like that might be the play.
Yeah, I mean, you get what you want. You get their Ubers out. Unfortunately, your pick classes go down during it, but I think it was the right move. They got a few kills. They get spawners first. Let's see if they try to play off of it. Rabbit looking for some kills
down on the red team. They do have longer respawn timers when you're on red, so this might be looking like an advantage on blue side, even if it didn't look so from the start. And looks like they recognize it. They're walking in right away, the 3 people down. And
yeah,
red team just dies. That great, excellent play from WCF, recognizing the disadvantage that the red team was at. And cart is coming up, players are dead, and this is starting to look like a GG. Unless some hero play, nope, that's it. That's first round, 7 minutes 30 seconds. Not very fast, actually a little bit slow by some people's standards, but I mean that was some great plays. A couple speed bumps here and there, but I mean, not a horrible start, but I wouldn't call it a great start either.
Yeah, seems like right now snipers are having a bit of struggles. Neither of them really getting much done in either side right now, but worst comp format really making some plays together after that second hiccup, but really pulled it together. Deleted Taters was absolutely holding it down though for Buc-ee's.
Yeah, a lot of work done on his side, just taking so much fire, doing so much damage, just being an absolute nuisance. I mean, that's how you play heavy, right? You just annoy the team, make them shoot you instead of your team.
Mm-hmm.
Now, same thing going on for side of WCF. Crit stickies all over the cart, all over the doors. Hopefully they get a pick or two. It'd be really funny. But yeah, they're sitting their sniper in the window with a heavy up top as well. I don't know if he'll stay there, but looks like all their players are getting buffed. They're gonna hold flank pretty aggressively. With a sniper just straight up looking at the door. He could die here. Very well could. Yeah, doors are open. Players are spilling out.
Goes for that first shot, taking some flank control like this here. Wonder if they're going to run a sack wave like they tend to do. They have a little bit of time to work with. 7 minutes being kind of slow, but...
Players are coming out onto flank as blue, just all spilling out. Oh my god,
with a massive bomb. Creating a ton of space for his team to walk off. Beige playing in quite fast there too.
Okay, the medics are still alive. Enough players are still up. They might not get steamrolled here, but first is absolutely gone.
Oh yeah, sniper's gonna spawn in time. They have plenty of time to set up for second. Got their med out.
Idare on the gun. Dead ringer. Okay.
Like they're gonna commit really hard to chase though. Idare eventually going down to scout.
Uber coming out again. Same situation. Demo heavy. Demo dies in that. I don't think they should be putting their demo in on the tunnel Uber. It's just he's not going to get enough work.
No, I mean, you got what you wanted. Exchange gets out there, but I think they committed a little too hard for that. But slow down the gun, so you get what you want. You lose a little more, but nothing you can't work with here.
Players are even, Ubers are relatively even, 10% add on the side of blue. That might make the difference, we'll have to see. But yeah, lots of presence on hill. Some blue presence actually happening inside tunnel, but they might get collapsed in 3 seconds. Yep, that's precisely what happens.
Oh, but they do find Fuzzy here. Sniper.
Oh, but
BBL
all those
going
players
down as
moving to
well.
fight side. Now they're
Taking a
missing on
ton
the
of
hill
space on
exchange.
hill. They're taking so much space on hill, though. They're coming in fast. Gray getting on the shack, getting in some splash. Gonna see Idare big collapse here. Oh, they back out. Gun goes down though, so looks
that
like
could have been great. That could have been great, but I think they fumbled a little bit.
they may have, but there was just
Uber's coming out
solid
on the
play.
hill. Blue Uber. Uber exchange a heavy in it, just forcing them to just stay there and stare at him.
Yeah, but they get the space. They're already falling back to tracks.
There you go.
They do find the sniper kill, so they're gonna refight this quick and just
Four
mop
players down
uphill.
on blue.
Yeah, they are just going to get mopped up here. I think they got way too overzealous with that Uber. Your sniper's down, you can't just walk hill like that. The heavy Uber coming in big, just saying, no, you will not take hill today.
Yep, stopping any flashes too. I mean, heavy Uber, if he's good at one thing, it's stopping the enemy team from flashing so many people. It's just such a big resource waste.
Looks like the blue team is getting ready to peek hill again. TLM getting buffed up, aiming for some picks here. See if he can start getting in some action on this half.
Oh, they're coming on the hill. Sniper watching hill. Lots of space being taken. The demo takes some damage. It's really low HP. It's just Tuka. Solo holding hill at this point with the pyro.
Nines goes down. KJR coming in for a bomb as well. Gray taking big space here with them walking, and they're going to keep chasing here. They dropped so many, they're going to get rolled right into third.
Engineer goes down, no gun. That's big.
I love this aggression here. You got plenty of time.
Down.
Take this space. Full Uber ad. This should be a forward hold here, but they do find TLM again.
Oh my. So it looks like they were getting the same speed bumps that BBL's team was on second, except this time they're rolling a lot harder into third.
Yeah, looks
this
like they're
might
going
just be an automatic third cap.
Ooh, Idare coming off with another big pick on Tuka as they try to look to refight main. I think this point might just be lost here. They do find picks. Oh, Echo doesn't use just in time. BBL with 2 huge picks to clutch up the point. Is it going to be enough to get them back onto cart though? It looks like it is.
I think it is.
Paxson solo pushing up
No
cart.
one's stopping the pyro. Oh my god.
Paxson just committing hard for that. They had every pick they needed and they just didn't shoot the pyro. That was actually such a good play, all gone to waste right there. But coming into last with 3 minutes, have a little bit of time to set up here. They do have full ad. Looks like they are going to be getting aggressive on the side of Buc-ee's once again, trying to take this space, see if they can get the Uber out. And Med drops the TLM! Another huge pick!
Lots of players on the blue card getting it up. It's 2 minutes, 40 seconds. Completely doable, but same for both teams. Who knows where this can go? It's entirely possible that it gets held to the last second.
I mean, it's going to be a lot tougher now. You got to really try and kite out these Ubers going in here. It's going to be interesting to see what Red decides to do, but...
Oh my god, look at Idare just right next to Tuka. Might get a
plotting.
Oh, the corner of death.
Uber's coming out of Red Room once again. Demo Scout, they're cutting up in the flank well, but Gray is there to meet them, going down pretty quick. And
oh my God.
Looks like...
They actually win that?
Yeah.
Heavy's in the beast corner. Who knows how much work he can do here. Oh, looks like he's just dying through a demo.
Gonna go down. That was some great kiting from the side of worst comp format. Getting their med out and killing that soldier fast before anything can happen.
If there's one thing that could have saved WCF, WCF, it was that play right there.
Huge, good kills. Looks like they're gonna get their hold reset. No guns, so it looks like worst comp format's just gonna get dry fought into once again.
4 players down, 5 players down on the red team.
Yeah, and the picks just keep rolling. Meds card's gonna go down, and it looks like they're losing players holding card. Yeah, they get their spawners first. Huge play. KJR holding down cart's gonna go down here, but Rabbit is just solo holding this. Pre-alpha not going to be able to find him, and the spawners are coming out for red.
I can't tell who's winning. I really can't.
It looked really good for Buc-ee's, but big plays out of Gray and Rabbit to hold that cart down. Just the two of them. So 1 minute coming in, only a 10% disad here. It's going to be tough. Looks like they're going to be getting some space in Big Door. TLM working, looking for that pick. Tater's going to go down to BBL. He's looking for more.
Left. Lots of picks coming out of both sides.
Red
Engineer down on red, but he's back up now to get a gun up.
No pick classes though, so it's going to be a pretty free walk-in through main here, and they're going to take that space right away.
Cart is coming up. Players are going down. It's starting to look like a GG.
It is. I think it is there. Uber coming
Uber's
out from blue team. Nines doesn't get in time, and Cart's going to roll in.
20 seconds left on the clock, and Buc-ee's fan club takes the first half.
Yeah, just when I said, you know, TLM was needing to find his way in that game, they had a huge drop to offset the Ubers there. That was a massive play. Nice, strong showing for Buc-ee so far. Like I called going into it, Taters is holding it down. Both snipers have been a little slow to start here, but sure, shake that rust off and get going real quick here. TLM finding some shots in that last half, actually picking up huge picks on nines there. 2 drops too, so been a bit of an issue so far. Held back their push on second, and they managed to recover on last, but it's not always easy to recover from plays like that.
I'm looking at the log right now, and it's looking pretty equal. Lots of damage coming in from the red demo, Fuzzy. 580 DPM, absolutely. That's a lot of work done there.
Yeah, Fuzzy coming in pretty strong, but just the coordination was a little bit off for their attack, it seemed.
I think that was some of the most consistent that I've seen BBO play. I'm not gonna lie, that was great. That was just great. Those big plays that he did really saved. It didn't save the entire half in the end, but I mean, it gave them a really good chance.
Yeah, very close half. I'm liking this aggressiveness from BBL. I think that on a team like this with DM really good on the side of Buc-ee's, you need to go in and take risks and go for these big plays. And I think that, you know, they're coming out and they want to do that.
Yeah. I think a lot of people expected WCF to kind of be rolled, or at least very convincingly lose. But I mean, this was just a great showing. Even if they did lose, that could have gone anyway.
Yeah, keeping themselves in. I think in this next half, the big thing that I'm looking to see is a little more play out of Idare. A bit slow start. I believe the main caller for their team as well. You don't really see spy main calls that often, and I'm wondering if that's going to be a bit of an issue coming in here, because it seems like Idare isn't able to get behind. So far, WCF has done a good job of stopping crosses and catching Idare on their crosses, so it wasn't enough to stop the half, but it seems that they had a little bit of struggles for their attack with it.
Wow. Garbo in the chat. Can you scream at them? You know what? Just for you, Garbo, I'm going to peek my mic. How about that?
So what are you looking to see in this next half, Train? Do you think the worst comp format is going to come out swinging with that after that tough loss?
Well, I mean, I know for a fact that WCF is definitely talking about the mistakes they had, because they had some really good plays, but also some really big mistakes. And they almost had it. Just a couple more inches and they would have finished across the finish line. Now, I think they might pull out a couple more things. They might pull out a couple things they've talked about that they haven't shown us quite yet. A couple last moment tactics, right? And on the side of Buc-ee's, I mean, I think they might be a little bit scared. I'm imagining maybe they didn't think it was going to be so close, especially just looking at the history of like what they've lost, what they've won, the stats throughout this season. Just like the rest of us, they're not so sure if they're going to win this next half. So they're probably just really trying to lock in right now. Maybe a mental reset. I know Gray is the king or the master of mental resets.
Of course.
Yep.
I think the one thing that's really going to be coming in for important on the worst comp format is making sure 9 stays alive. 9 with 2 drops that half, 1 on attack, 1 on defense. The recovery on the second half was big, but for their attack, it really slowed them down, trying to just save that Uber to have full ad going into third and wind up losing second off of it and having to reset. But nothing that can't be fixed.
Yep. Now, just as a reminder, if you want to support Fireside, please do it through Fourth Wall by pledging through monthly memberships. Receive perks such as channel VIP, access to unreleased videos and Fireside content, and more. Supporting us allows us to further pursue content and broadcast coordination. Type !subscribe and subscribe today. But yeah, doors are going to be opening. Someone on crits? Blue is on crits. Wow, okay.
Ooh, the coveted Crits Creek first strategy. High risk, high reward.
They're still staying in spawn. Maybe opting to hope that the enemy spy didn't just check what Uber they're on. Red team, still playing pretty aggressively. Maybe they know they have a crit, so they're not scared.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. Usually you break your meta out quick on those crit strats and try and catch some players off guard here, but looks like they're opting to hold it for a little bit.
Idare does die. I think they killed the engineer, so there's no gun. They did die, probably trying to get a med pick just to further compound that Kritzkrieg. But Gray coming in, bombing, getting a kill on Fuzzy. That's 1 demo down, and he's still alive.
Yeah, that's their cue to take some space here and see if they can catch people off guard. Do they know? Does worst comp format know they have crits?
Does he know?
Looks like they're going to be looking to take Hill here. It's coming out.
Oh, Crit Sticky coming out, killing Tuka instantly. Oh, but they're getting collapsed on.
Yeah.
No, of course, Uber does just beat out crits, but that's only if you do it right away. That
is
not
able to find that. Not big enough. You're not able to find the med there. They get the counter use, only get 1. And looks like they are going to get stuffed here.
They're getting this crits really fast. That's the advantage over crits. Not the initial one, but that second crits. They're already at 50%, while red team is only at 40 right now.
Yeah, but that feed, pushing all those players over in with the crits, gets you just banner out of that. So they're going to have banner here if they can hold on to it till the push comes out.
Yep.
Looks like
banner is being held right now by red team.
KJ are holding banner here, but they are taking space. He's going to pop it a little early. If they kite this out, they're going to have a free crits right in. Looks like he's going to use it right away. Med dropping down on the side of worst comp format.
Oh no.
Kills, crits comes out, but not able to find anything. Banner shutting it down, and they are just wiping over Hill. They had the picks, but looks like they aren't able to take the space. Big play out of KJR to make sure he held onto that banner for so long. Couldn't get anything going with that crits. And the reset comes out.
The WCF staying on second. Pretty good grip. Cart is somewhat close with Tuka just opting to stand on it. Ready to see what blue team will do. They do have an engineer in tunnel, sorry. Trying to get some presence there. A bomb coming in from Gray. Hopefully they get something. A rocket onto Nines, but not enough to kill him.
Sackwave buying some space though. Worst comp format dropping a lot. Vij finds Nines in the shutter. Big kill. They are down 5 here, working that space forward. Iku opting to get back on Uber as well. So it looks like it's going to be
no cart presence. They wait too long, players come back, and that's it. If they had a single player on cart, they could have had this.
Yeah, cart could have already been capped. It looks like they're posturing for a refight here, but the space is already being taken. And Iku's going to go down. Rabbit with a huge med pick here. Not able to stop the cart, but nice. Able to offset that ad coming into last here. Massive play.
Gets out. A couple players dying on the way out. Not too great, but they have their Engie. They have their medic. so it shouldn't be too much of a roll. Tuka
Yeah.
hiding in the head glitch spot. Hopefully, maybe he gets some really good picks here. Who knows? Blue team just kind of sitting on tracks, trying to do a full push. They killed a pyro. That's already one important player down, and no sniper. They
It's like
might
Tuka's
back out here.
spammed out
a lot
here.
of players are coming back.
Walking through, taking that space, and it looks like BBL find Iku once again. 2 chain deaths.
In BBL we trust.
Not
BBL
looking
we must.
great, but Fuzzy is going to go down. I don't think this is dry fightable. Cade not going to be able to find anything. Tuka holding it down, taking down the soldier, taking down the demo.
Oh, BBL all the way in this one.
Coming back to the spawn, looking to see if he can find some more kills. Taking the scenic route back.
He's
Vigil
enjoying
going down.
time.
Vigil going down once again, but good hold coming out from the side of worst comp format. Those 2 huge kills on 9s really messed that push up. They had a lot of momentum coming in here, but
Red team has no calls. Spy can only watch what's in spawn. They don't know what's going on. They don't know that blue team is going on the flank. Now that is really important, because if they wrap flank really easily without red team knowing, then this point can be lost just like that. And it looks like it's kind of what's happening right now. The whole blue team on flank with only heavy here.
Rabbit winning that SVS though, gonna re-establish that space.
They don't realize that red team doesn't have comms.
Yeah, I think a little bit of an oversight there, but it seems like they're finding the kills anyway, getting this space on flank. Tuka looks like he's gonna be.
God.
Tuka not going down, holding it till the end there.
Tuka just telling them, no, you will not come here.
But it won't be enough. Just gonna slowly being picked down here, one by one.
Wait, did that Uber just came out on red side? Panic pop. Not great considering blue has their Uber in hand. It looks like we have to send our prayers and hope EVL gets another stab.
Yeah.
I'm currently
share your prayers
right now.
Share your prayers today.
The medic almost died again to a bomb coming in from Gray.
Yeah, it could have been the save again, but maybe no more drops. They are building Uber really fast.
Oh, really aggressive in here in red room. Opting to back out now, but that could have been scary on Eku.
Yeah, trying to find that early use here. Looks like they can't get it, but they're taking a long time. Nines pretty much has Uber. The Uber comes out, and they aren't able to catch anything with it. Opting to back out once again, coming in way before their cart. BBL going to be caught out here.
Close enough for them to care. Uber comes out. Players are dying left and right. They're backing out. Looks like they won that hold.
Yeah.
Idare still in the flank side, just waiting for something to happen.
Looking for some time to cross here, but
looking to flank it.
A big hideout there. Able to just keep this point.
Idare. No, doesn't get a stab. Lives, but that's it.
Banner coming out. No sniper on the red side. Down 3 right now, but Banner coming out pretty early. Trying to keep this space forward.
15% in the favor of blue. They might be able to do something with it, but likely not.
Yeah, it's kind of been a thing that they've been doing so far, is they've just been letting worst comp format just build out this Uber and just keep their ad here.
It feels like both teams are taking turns at being good at the game. You know what I mean?
Who's gonna
Uber's come out on both sides. Lots of players going down the red side. Ooh, big wave of deaths on blue. Cart is coming up. With the spawn advantage, it looks like they might win this really, really soon. Lots of players on Cart just taking so much damage. Red team pretty much wrapping blue from every side imaginable. I don't think they'll be able to push through.
Yeah, big kills on Tuka. The only people left to heal are Demo and Soldier. Keeping that flank space, looking to try and find whatever they can. Find a path in. Looks like
from BBL. That was an amazing stab.
That was some great collapsing right there. Good.
See, that was their turn to be good at the game.
Yeah, that was a pretty heads-up play to realize you have that space, big door. You might as well take it. And Fuzzy looking to pull off that wrap there, and the huge stab coming out from BBL. He came out to play today. So it looks like they are going to be resetting.
Cart.
Pre-alpha immediately sneaks the card in. This is a
One
time
more
where
push and that's it.
Yeah.
Right now it is panic mode and a pause coming out.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think it's a fear pause. You know, you're dropping players quick. You still have Uber, but you know, you're losing a lot of time here for the set.
Yep. So this pause is in the future. So we're not sure what exactly happened, but I'm curious as to why it paused. If there's a pause right now, then that probably means that the game's still going.
Yeah, I think it's probably a fear pause coming out of Buc-ee's. I mean, you've been pushing last for a while now. You know, you're
Yep.
coming into this, you've just been throwing everybody at the cart, and now you're sitting here major disad. And
I believe at my estimate, they're at about 7 minutes where we are paused right now. So that's already not great. Assuming they're still live, then that's 8 minutes 30 seconds, which is really bad for Vigil. As the higher div we go, the shorter that cap time is.
yeah,
And
as
yep,
the timekeeper says, if it is 7 minutes, it's not looking that great. I mean, both
who the
teams
hell
with
said
about
that?
a 7 minute. That was you.
Oh, the timekeeper.
Yeah, you're the timekeeper.
I
But
guess.
looks like, I mean, if it's true, if we're coming in at 8 minutes, you know, both teams putting up around 7 last time. Gonna be a
Tactical
little
pause
slow.
tier 2.
Tactical pause. I mean, you're getting your full spawn wave. Red is sitting comfy in this pause, but I don't think it's the same thing on blue side right now.
Whose drip do you think is the best? Since we're here just sitting.
Who's drip? Gotta say, besides Tuca gets first place by default.
That is true. It is a pretty manly display. He is dead, so we can't really see it.
Yeah,
At least I can't. I don't have ragdolls on.
yeah. The BBL fit is pretty clean too. Got the duck badge on. You already know.
Paxton's is kind of crazy. I can't really tell what's going on with this. It's like a diamond fish or a dragon.
I think it's supposed to be a dragon. Stinky dragon with the flies on him.
Yeah.
Stinking. Get that man to the showers.
Oh wow, look at where dispenser is on blue side. It's all the way on first.
Just in case BBL needs to get his cloak back when he's all the way back there, you know?
Yeah,
Help a brother out.
that would be really useful.
Who's
a lot of times when you play engineer, you don't even realize your buildings are just all the way back there.
I mean, it's been quite a while. I'm surprised he hasn't put down another one. But who do you think's in the weirder spot right now? Gray bombing in, or Idare just staring at Mio?
I dare with blood in their eyes. I don't know if you could see it, but there's like a floating sniper rifle too.
Yeah.
Just ready to grab that gun and shoot Mayo in the face.
Yeah. Knowing what he just took from you, Idare killing their sniper in front of him. And he has to sit there and just watch.
Man, this pause is taking forever, bro. I'm about to open Subway Surfers.
Boring pause.
Yeah, it's been a great round so far. Taking a really long time. Of course, if we're assuming correctly, taking a really long time to cap this last point. Like I said earlier, it feels like the teams are taking turns at being good at the game. I feel there's only been a couple moments where both teams made good plays, and it's been a clash of those two plays. I feel like it's been one team made a big mistake, the other team made a really good play, and then back and forth, back and forth. I think that's why the pendulum is swinging all the time. You know?
Yeah, I mean, the momentum has just been shifting constantly here. And this half, I mean, worst com format's defense has been strong. They've been taking I feel like the biggest issue for Buc-ee's right now is they're just not playing off of advantages. You know, you come into last with full ad, and by the time you take your push, I mean, they have Uber again, and you get flushed out. I feel like they're playing just slow. You know, they weren't expecting to lose that first half, and I feel like once you get that nerves going. Like, this is our match. We shouldn't be losing. Like, we want this map. But you know, it can be a shock, and you feel like you have to do what you have to do to win. So a Took attack pause here. Having some issues here as the clock winds down.
Yeah, tactical issues are never great. I remember, was it I think it was our match on product where Tyga's cat clicked on the power button. Is that what
Almost
happened?
because I think our spy player had his cat come in and secret agent try and take him out of the game. To this day we still blame the cat for the loss. We won that round and then didn't win anymore. No, the cat lost us the mid, and then we never came back from that. Or we had the tactical IKEA pause for you in our pregame.
Oh, the shelf?
Yeah, shelf building pause.
Yeah, I had to build a shelf. That was the best pause ever. I got buffed from that.
He did. Came out strong. It's the best I've ever seen Train play. Right after fulfilling his duties, putting together a full 20-piece IKEA set.
So I think it's quite likely, just kind of looking at how Buc-ee's has taken a really long time to cap, I think it's more likely than not that the side of BBL's team does probably take this round, of course, unless they have as much of a blunder as Blue Team currently is having. In that case, the next map is a steal, right? And like I said earlier, it's a real toss-up on that one. And if they win steal, then that's it, right? They move on to the next match. I mean, what do you think about steal? Who do you think is going to win, or at least how do you think it's going to go?
I mean, I think it's going to just be a close one. Steel's always a coin flip map. Any team that always says, "Yo, we're a great Steel team. Let's pick it early in playoffs," and then you wind up losing it because one mistake can just lose you the entire game.
Or a train,
or train too. But yeah, I mean, it's always just a toss up. You really never know. You go for the big strats, you get rewarded, or you fall flat.
Also, I think that was a repause.
Getting Tuka back in, maybe coming back.
Yeah, because a rocket came out of gray. I think. I don't know. Yeah, there was a repause.
See if the technical issues are over.
Hopefully. I mean, I want to watch this go on. Oh, there we go.
You're live once again.
And immediately. All right, well, we're moving on now. 1:30 in the past.
Is that a timer
bug? By now.
Because they were.
Mission begins in 60 seconds.
Yeah, I have B binded as my my reload HUD, so every now and then I'll just randomly press it. Or I remember when Zihei was at my house playing like a pub or something on my computer. He pressed B to disguise, like quick disguise, and it just immediately froze the game.
Amazing.
Mission begins in 30
I rebinded it to B for. I don't even remember why I rebinded it to that. I don't. It's just a funny spot. Now I keep it there just for funnies.
Just for the funnies.
Yep, gates are about to open. BBL side. We keep calling it BBL side. WCF, worst comp format, coming out on blue. Crit stickies all over the gates, but not the cart.
KJR eyeing them
secret
up.
ones. Where is? Oh my God! Look at where Gray is. All the way up there in the corner.
Pulling able to get a play edge bug. I didn't even know that was there.
I think I've seen it a couple times.
Oh, falling right out of it.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, that would have been the funniest play to go for. The counter bomb.
I dare, not spotted, sitting in the back of blue spawn, just watching them. like an eagle.
TLM going down to BBL, finding
Bob
that
coming in
early
from-
pick on flank.
Oh, wow.
Taking all of this flank space, walking right on in. But looks like everywhere else dropping on tracks. But a few big picks, they should be able to
Oh.
get their players up here.
My HUD's messed
Cart.
up. I can't see who's dead.
Cart slowly rolling in here.
Alright, I'm flying in blind. You gotta take over.
Okay, Pre-Alpha cleaning up, getting all these stragglers looking for some space here. And looks like they're going to get a few picks on the side of worst comp format. Paxson going down, Pre-Alpha going down as well, but Tuca getting through. They're really pushed back. Yeah, they have no other option to get out, but pretty solid hold. Nice minute and a half off the clock just out of first here.
Oh, I didn't get a chance to look at what the final cap time was. I think it was around 8 minutes, 10, 20 seconds?
8.5 minutes.
8.5 minutes. Okay, so
Yeah.
I was right.
The
8.5
wise
minutes. That is
timekeeper
pretty
always
hard.
knows.
Oh, wow. Blue players coming in. Shots coming off. Uber does come out on the red side. That is a big advantage for blue. They're probably going to stand back, wait for their players to come back and use in once they can. Is Banner up? That is my question. Banner is not up, so he's going to have to build it. A blue team has to not give him that banner. They have to play back. Do not let him spam. Because if they get that banner, this Uber might just be thrown out the wind.
Yeah. Worst comp format's been playing off their advantage as well, but let's see if they can take this one. Uber coming out over the hill, Paxson staying into stuff.
Oh, Pyro solo stuffing the entire thing.
Yeah. Cart's rolling in. They're taking space here in post and getting a few big kills, but Fuzzy and Tuca are going to go down. No sniper to watch hill, and Tater's holding it down with Vigil, keeping their medic up. So they're going to be looking at about 70 ad here.
Yeah, you see what I mean? You see what I mean? So they kill the med. Great play. Alright, red team's starting to be good at the game now. Let's fumble this entire Uber. I think there was hit scan, there was scout, but I mean, trying to hit a pyro there blasting is really hard. Blue soldier coming in, red medic almost dying, stray shot can kill them at this moment, but no, they're in safety, in dispenser, hiding and healing. Red team holds the point, many blue players dead, try again.
Yeah, trading a couple players, but they're going to be able to take the space. They got their spawners first. Mio taking the power spot on Shaq as his team slowly walks in behind him.
Tater's just hiding in that corner like an alligator waiting for its food to cross.
They're getting the huge pick right before the exchange comes out. Massive play there. Looks like their post is going to be looking so much better.
Cart is taken care of. Players on the hill. They are existing, but not doing that much work at the moment, but they're starting to collapse. Cart can't get pushed up. Tuca just on the shed, probably gonna die here. I was correct. But Sniper's on hill. Rabbit might get some amazing plays right here. He's in a great position, no one to punish him, players around him to protect him.
Yeah,
but he's just not hitting his shots. He needs to hit some shots right now.
Yeah, they're pushed back and nobody can really get much pressure in. BBL inching Cart forward, but looks like Red is gonna have the full time to reset. Ubers are even, but that was a massive play out of eye there. Catching that demo right before the exchange.
KJR coming in for a bomb on the cart, bombing a heavy solo and dying for it. Tuca
Questionable move, but I respect it.
Lots of tunnel and hill presence at the same time.
Yeah,
BBL, my goat.
I think this is the point where you just say, take the exchange and in post, run at the cart. BBL.
I called it. I called it. I knew it was gonna happen.
Big play. I mean, it's a slow second, but that's what you needed. No cart time rolling forward, though, and this time matters. You're coming in with an advantage, but it's still even Ubers. With this at this rate, cart rolls up pretty late. You're gonna lose a few extra seconds, see if that comes back to bite them, but
the power players of red team are dead. Demo's still on the respawn timer. I dare again just waiting to come back. Blue team deciding not to press forward, not enough people down for them to do it so confidently, looking like the right play. They got their players in, BBL's in the back line. I mean, yeah, just count to 10 and we're gonna start seeing some players move.
Yeah, see if they wait for him to get in for the exchange here, but Mio peeking a little aggressively going down, but seems like worst format is taking the space here on flank. Don't have a sniper with them, so it's a little risky, but taking this space. It looks like Buc-ee's wants to meet them, but Tuka pushing through, getting that Uber out. The
Tuka.
big man finding the opening, and it comes out with the instant use, but Paxton stuffing it well. They aren't able to find much space. No pick classes for Buc-ee's, but
Ooh, I found the pyro duck.
big pick out of Rabbit, finally finding Vigil there. He's been peeking a lot. Not much to stop Cart right now. Gun is still up, but
Deleted Taters coming in, killing the demo, getting lots of damage. 3 picks on the Deleted Taters, absolutely carrying this point. 4th pick, does he win a heavy fight? No, but he did enough damage.
yeah,
Oh,
I mean, it's
but
just
no
not
one's
enough
alive.
to. It's just not enough to hold the point.
He did his work, but it wasn't enough.
Yeah, the heavy warriors this game. Taters
Yeah,
and
dude.
Tuka trading
Heavies
plates
love
back
Vigil.
and forth.
Yep. I mean, this is a great map for heavies. I have a lot of fun on it. I mean, I feel like even you would have fun on Vigil Heavy. It's so good for heavy.
It is. It's an amazing map, and they're 2 good players playing it. Zach comes in, looking for. They don't have Uber yet, and Eku able to get back into spawn there. Good read. Coming in, Uber's gonna probably even out here. The sack is worth it, but you don't have a lot of time. Can't really find much. Looks like we're opting to take some space towards Big Door. Are they going to go for their Red Room Uber once again? And it looks like they do, taking the heavy demo exchange, getting the force out. A few flashes coming out. Tato's going to get dropped. And Post is... Wow, Nines. Say goodbye. I was just going to say, it wasn't looking like the best post for Buc-ee's, but... Wow, Paxton just said, no, your Uber is nothing. Goodbye.
Gun is not able to be built at the moment. Chris thinks still in the spawn room for another 10 seconds. That's pretty big. That's 10 seconds until the gun can even be put up. Not even guaranteed it'll be built to level 3 and put in the right position. The
Yeah, the
latest
forward
Tater
hold.
is pretty aggressive.
They're forward
Red
holding
room
here
pressure
with no
coming out.
gun. It's a bit risky, but will it pay off? 49 seconds. Don't really have much room for mistakes anymore, and they have no sniper for 8, so...
Yep. They want to punish Red Room, but they can't. They're just getting wrapped. BBL coming in. Somehow trading? I'm not sure. He like blew up with someone.
Big kills. Looks like Blue's finding the trades, but 2 gonna go down. Gray taking 2 out right there.
Rabbit killing the sniper. That's 1 sniper down on the red side. Rabbit peeking, hopefully getting a pick. Not able to get one at the moment, but he's still threatening the entire sight line, even if the banner is out. Uber's come out on blue side. They're coming out on red side as well. It's just a big exchange. Everybody's getting flashed. Everybody's dying.
Red holding it down. Buc-ee's coming up big.
The
Cart
amazing
isn't gonna be able
coordination.
to roll up.
Pyro and Gray coming in, killing the med. Saving. Well, not even saving it. Nines is just alive, but Red... Oh. What the... Oh, the game ended. That... My game glitched out. Whoops.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Good hold coming out for Buc-ee's. Good play. I mean, Gray able to get that banner up, holding down flank. And it's not going to be enough. So, worst comp format, taking map 1. Not everybody had that on their sheet this time. You know, this matchup before seemed one-sided in the first round, but worst comp format's here to say they're ready.
I think my game bugged out at the end there. Everybody like froze.
Yeah, the map switch happened fast, so
Yeah, on my side, I saw like the victory screen for like 2 seconds and that's it. I didn't even realize.
So worst comp format 9-0. 2 very close rounds though.
Boring all loading screen. Dun, 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 dun.
I think what I said earlier, man, those heavies. Yeah, they switched maps. Yeah, worst comp format.
Oh. Ah, I see we're in the loading. I'm really trying to look for these logs. There it is. Oh, these heavies just doing a lot of work.
Yeah, it's the heavy show today. Tater's going big for his team right now.
Yeah, a lot of really good plays coming out on him. I mean, I kind of expected. Tater's, just kind of watching him, fighting him. He does so much work. He saves his team a lot of times. I mean, same for Tuca, right? Tuca is just really giving it to the other team. Just kind of watching these two beasts duke it out. Hitman for hire. Grace is in the chat now.
Yeah, what started out as a pretty slow half for the snipers really picked up at the end there. Yeah, looks like Fuzzy 510 DPM going pretty well, putting a little bit more. Demo's going about even though. I think some of the big outliers though here are right now BBL and IDare going pretty even, but I think the stars of the show so far have been the heavy.
Look at the Mayo. Mayo? One of those. 33 and 22. Not too much damage, but 253, about 30 lower than the enemy scout. But I mean, just consistently staying alive, consistently getting picks, and that's just pretty good. I think for Vigil not being such a great spy map, I think the spies have been doing so much work. Even if BBO's in the back, pretty much just taking a cruise in the spawn.
Yeah, gotta find some time to relax. Take the scenic route over to the team. But still, yeah, going big. Like you said, Mio doing very well. Staying alive is so important for any payload map.
How many
But
drops have there been in total?
3 so far, 2 on 9s, 1 on Eku. I think the big ones really that hurt this match was the 2 9s had. It happens. Getting caught out with your bow. But staying up on hill, it's just so important to just keep playing safe, keep your beam out, because you really don't know. Anything soldier bombing, somebody can get in, especially when you're at big ad. You got to try and make something happen. And they do find that 2 pipes out of each. But Eku did drop as well in one of their holds, getting shot by TLM, I believe. Or I'm sorry, Rabbit.
Heals are really similar on both sides, really only being off by a couple percentages. It's
Yeah.
actually scary how similar they are.
Even the DM is too. Really, there's only a difference of 300 damage and 4 kills.
Yeah, I didn't expect that. I thought it was going to be like very convincingly won on
Yeah,
the side of Buc-ee's.
You look at these logs, you can't say, well, these players aren't doing well. It seems like everybody's going really even right now, and it's just coming down to coordination. Every match has been within 10 to 20 seconds.
Yeah, even that graph on the screen right now just it just looks so similar.
Yeah. Both are strong teams, but now it's time for Steel. Anything can happen on Steel. This map is amazing. One of my favorite maps in rotation. So
who are you putting your channel points towards? WCF or Buc-ee's?
My fireside channel points, honestly, I think right now Buc-ee's might be a little shaken, but I don't think that they're not able to bounce back. I wouldn't count them out yet. I'm putting my points to Buc-ee's.
Oh. Thank you, RGL, for a raid of 329 people. That is insane. Now, for everybody who's joining us, this is Advanced Losers Bracket Finals. This is Worst Comp Format versus Buc-ee's Fan Club. One top seed advanced team versus another one who've got a couple more losses. This first map went great. It's on Vigil. We're going on to Steel and hopefully Swiftwater as the third map. But it's been looking great. It was an awesome match. Sorry you guys missed it. I don't know how exciting the invite match was, but this one was a great watch. Lots of plays coming in, lots of just really, really big things going on, one after the other.
Yeah. The coveted triple stopwatch map rotation as well. You don't see this very often.
So, I feel like for steel matches, we should have a prediction thing for pit deaths and who has more pit deaths. I think that's a very valuable thing.
The pit. See how many lives the pit claims today. I think I know a thing or two
Medic-sized
about.
hole.
I know a thing or two about falling in the steel pit.
This pit has consumed 15 mercs, 16
Yes.
mercs.
I'm gonna go ahead and go with the high assumption today. I think it's gonna get 4.
4 pit deaths?
4.
That is pretty low. I'm pretty sure you had 4 pit deaths in your match, man.
Hey. We don't have to talk about this season.
Fine. Season 14.
Yeah, it took me that pit took me a few more times than I'm proud to admit.
Oh, there's a poll. Poll 24.5 pit deaths, over or under.
Oh, we got the spread today. Will they cover the spread? Let's.
Okay.
Both teams readying up.
Setup is starting. I think I have to retry because it's glitched again. Nice.
Oh man. No odd strats coming out so far.
Begins in 30 seconds.
Crit Sticky's up on B side, not looking for the cheese kills on A.
I don't know what it is about STVs, but it takes so long for me to get in it and load. There I am.
Mission begins
Okay.
in 10 seconds.
Buc-ee's starting on blue. I think a lot of players are posturing to go B right away. They do have Uber. Might try to sack in, get some players. Looks like that's what they're doing. They're just rushing upper as fast as they can, and it's a massacre.
Fuzzy with those crit sticks. They never expected an upper. They're always like, hey, check for crit sticks. I got you, man, I got you. And they run forward and never look back. So the sack wave doesn't get anything.
Players coming out again with Uber. A is capped, trying to head up the apartment area. Heavy's just posturing there in main, hoping nobody flanks them. But I mean, they're taking a really long time. We got the soda on Scout, gonna do that whole shebang. I mean, let's see how this goes out.
Bringing out
They're
the
going in.
EU methods.
I can't tell who's winning. Heavy does go down. Teleporter is gonna blow up. Blue team, I think, took that win. They have upper control now.
I mean, 4 picks, you have upper. You might as well bring this exchange out.
I mean,
Gun's
I don't
gonna
think
get
it's even a
tanked.
good idea to exchange her. I mean, just hang back. Let them use the Uber. Because they don't
Yeah.
have players, right? They have this Uber and that's it. I
Yeah,
think they
but they
definitely
get
should
pushed
have
out.
waited.
I think it was the right play. You know, they just have a demo there. You take the exchanges and you take the space for post and you work with what you get. And they're able to get a lot. So, stacking the cap, and they're looking to refight here.
BBL? Oh.
Worst comp format, committing a lot to that refight though. Not able to find much. Fuzzy going down, but the picks are slowly rolling in. Eco
one's
getting
shooting
caught
the
out by
heavy.
Rabbit. But Taters is in that power position.
Tuka doesn't realize he's there, so he gets killed. He could have won that easily if he knew he was there. One gun was in his favor.
Winning the HVH, but
But blue team takes cap. That's 2 points from Buc-ee's in 1 minute and 50 seconds. Pretty good speed, right? You shouldn't really ask for more.
yeah, I mean, you know, worst comp format, just going for the med kill, but at what cost, you know? You still are down a lot. There's not really that much defending E besides a soldier right now.
And Wishbone's already taken by blue. Ubers do come out on the red side. Blue doesn't have Uber. They're just gonna leave. Stuffing that pyre with bullets and spam. It kind of works. Deleted taters tracking that scout. Even if
What a
he's Uber
beast.
for a second.
And they are just getting rolled over right now. Buc-ee's is trying to clap back after that mediocre start.
Yeah. Players already on D as well.
Yeah, I mean,
A
you
blue
get the
gun
spawns.
just sitting on it.
You get the spawns. You got. You just,
Pretty much the entire map is under the control of Buc-ee's right now. I mean,
Yeah.
they have their spawn room and what,
It's
like
suffocating.
slight of death hallway.
yeah, it's suffocating. You don't have many options when you wipe like that. You know?
The Uber defensive Uber does come out, but it's a desperation. They don't get much out of it. They get some kills, but I mean, it's fine. They have so much control. They have 3 on D, 2 on E. I mean, this is
Yeah.
looking pretty close.
Yeah, this is a.
Red's gonna pull something out.
This is the steel classic. You know, you committed a little too much to trying to refight and squeeze another minute or so out of B, and next thing you know, you get capped in 3.5.
3.5.
That was
fast.
yeah, that's some amazing showing. That's exactly how you come back with some energy.
Oh man. Well, I mean, I think BBL team's gonna pull something out. They have to at this point. Might see an A to E. Buc-ee's might expect an A to E, so they might posture more players onto the area. We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, I mean, there's time to ABE. You know, if you can get maybe something going in your sack wave.
I mean, yeah, there's possible to go around the world. But I mean, they're panicked right now, right? It's 3 minutes. They're probably thinking about A to E right now. They're not thinking about around the worlding as fast as they can.
No, you got nothing else to do but go for some big play here. The gambit of ADE, you know, you go in, you look for something. If you don't get it, then you know you pretty much just threw it all away with this time. But looks like they are posturing towards A. They're gonna start coming out. I
Crit
wonder if they're gonna bring their
stickies.
beam out too.
Crit Sticky's on the B shutter, so maybe that'll get some kills. Blue player's just
9.
kind of flying into A, looking to cap that as soon as possible to open that gate. Yep, time 6 on that cap. They really want this to get over with.
Yeah, I mean everything's about time right now. 9 still opting to stay in spawn, rotating. Looks like beam might be coming to A.
TLM does die to a spy. Not sure exactly how that happened, but no sniper that Blue's to deal with for 10 straight seconds. And that's not even counting the rotate. So it looks
Yeah.
like they know that they're walking in. Crit Sickies kills Fuzzy. Oh, I saw that coming. If it's not apartments, it's Shutter.
Yeah, classic moniker. Oh my god! Rabbit with the drop shot!
Blue Ubers just come in a little bit stuffed, but it doesn't matter. They kill gun, they kill pyro, they kill demo. They're walking in. They're just shooting everything that exists. Oh, but red sniper coming in, just headshotting into heavy. Players are down.
They'll clean
Only
up.
1 up on red. It's
You
a
know, you
massacre, but Blue comes out alive.
We said they need something, and Rabbit delivered.
This
Oh
is
my
it.
god.
They need to cap this, and they need a speed run getting onto C, get control of that, and just wrap the entire map, just like Buc-ee's did the round before.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately they dropped a lot to get that wipe, but they're still able to cap B really quick. So you do have an option. You know, you do have time to go for C, get that bridge up, or you can go right to E.
Ooh, man, with killing the pyro, starting the cap, that's a really good pick now. They can't get stuffed. Ubers are even right now. They're holding in Wishbone. They might rotate all the way through. I'm not sure what's going on here. Idare somehow thinking they can 1v5. No calls right now. No calls on the side of Buc-ee's. Right, Idare is their main caller.
Yeah, but there's nothing to call. You know where everyone's at. They don't really have any options now.
I don't
You've
think
committed
BBL
to
team
E.
knows what they're doing right now. They're just sitting here in main.
Yeah,
I think
mean,
they might try and get someone on the E cap. I don't think it's gonna work.
yeah, I mean,
Or at least
it's-
if it is, it's gonna be really hard.
they played it a little slow, so they're committing to C now.
See? Yeah, no, C's gonna cap. Okay, this is it. This is it. Next 30 seconds, they need to start getting on that cap. I don't know how they're gonna do it, but they gotta pull it off.
They got one fight left pretty much here. They got one of those bridges up, I guess. If you
I believe it's 30 seconds, the cap time. Is that what that is? Like minimum?
yeah, around there.
Yeah.
Fuzzy missing the bomb upper, falling down
Ooh.
into hell.
There's a gun, just pushes the scout off.
Yeah, I mean, the biggest issue is they just let them take heaven control real quick. You know, you make that wrap, you commit all of your players to E, you got to do something about heaven. Your soldier bombs in and get stuffed because 3's already up there. There just wasn't enough, and I think what really cost them this half is just stagnating.
Yep,
They
round
had
is
those
pretty
picks.
much over at this point. Just not enough time to cap that E point. At this point, it's all about log inflation. And if you want to
Yep.
learn more about that, you can just look up Buc-ee's inflation.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
But, I mean, lots of kills coming out. It's a good round coming in from Buc-ee's. They played it really well, right? Fast and hard. They didn't waste a second when they saw it. I think WCF just spent too much time just kind of walking around. If they had that same drive to just go from one point to the next, that could have been an easy win for them. But
I wouldn't
unfortunately,
say
first
easy.
round. Well,
I
not
wouldn't
easy,
say easy.
but like
3.5 minutes is
yeah,
an insanely fast time,
yeah.
especially in a match like this. And to have that magic play happen from Rabbit, finding that drop shot, and then just stalling out right after, like that was that momentum shift that they need. If they got that, I think that would have just been, a mental breaker right there for Buc-ee's. You put up such a strong half and then fall flat like that, but they were able to hold it. I think they just needed a clear call. And it seemed like everybody knew they had to commit somewhere, but they didn't know where they wanted to go.
Logs are up on the screen. I'm trying to pull it up on my screen.
Yeah, big half coming out of TLM, dropping
Oh, wow.
500 DPM, 13 and 4.
Look at that Taters, man. Absolutely giving it to him. 9-1.
Yeah. Deleted Taters came to delete.
That was way too obvious, man. But TLM really showing off their skills. 13 and 4, 500 DPM. I mean, that's just a lot of work. Right? Rabbit not doing so bad themselves, but I mean, 13 and 4, that's hard to beat.
Yeah, Sniper just going off, hard to stop that. And your spy is too busy calling to really try and commit to much. So, but other than that, pretty consistent play out of everybody. Once again, most classes matching each other. Demos dropping basically the same stats. Pyros, PMN finding a few more kills than Paxson, but steal Pyro. Gray off to a pretty shaky start, though. That's the major outlier I'm seeing here.
Yeah, but that game was really short, right? Not the stats, with longer games, you see more of a easier to read stats. So a short game like that, that's what, like 6-7 minutes. You're not going to see too much of a difference between these classes. Just not enough time to play. But what I do notice is 0 kills from Civ. Just nothing there. While 8 and 4 in Chris Tank.
Yeah, I mean,
So,
it's the engineer life. Your team gets rolled over, you never get a gun up. What can you do other than sit
it is tough.
there and wait to die again with your shotgun out?
The little man being the big man today.
The little man. Yeah, I mean, it's the ringer coming in clutch.
How many I think I was looking at the pit meter nearing the end of the round. I think it was like 1 or maybe even 0. Yeah. Yeah, like maybe 1 or 0. Unfortunate, but I mean it's a short game, right? You're only gonna get a couple. Or none.
Ooh, we want more pit deaths.
Ooh.
Feed the pit.
Throw BBL in.
Yes. Yeah, your sacrifice to win the rounds. Pulling out the dark magic.
I know what I must do, but I don't know if I have the power to do it. Or the will to do it. However it goes.
I don't think I have the strength to do it.
Did you do it? Yes. And what did it cost? Everything.
Yeah, I think this half is going to be kind of this is where I think either that momentum carries and, Buc-ee's keeps this pace of just taking over the game and doing what they want, or, BBL's team might just fall short, I mean, steals in anything can happen on steel. You can go from capping in 3 minutes to capping in 13,
Yeah. You can go from 6-0 to 6-1 pretty easily.
Yeah. And one round to the Sounding Fathers.
Hey, simmer down. That was a donation to the homeless community.
Needed the charity. That's it. We needed the charity. It's okay.
Yeah.
But so far, I mean, these teams are going pretty toe to toe until now. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I think WCF like definitely had a really good chance there, but they just kind of slipped up at the last second. Or the last 60 seconds, if anything.
Yeah, I mean, the one thing that's shocking me a little is Vij and Fuzzy are going even. Vij recently, at least in his last playoff matches, has been going off, you know? I think round one on Lakeside, he was averaging near 600 DPM. And today, I mean, he's been consistent, but has had no standout logs like that.
Yep. On Steel, with IDARE being the main color, I wonder how much that impacts like the general flow of the game. Right? Because I mean, usually teams were looking to get one goal, right? The flank and the main combo are looking to cap 1 point on whatever payload or whatever cough. But on Steel, with how like disjointed flank can be, I wonder how much that's impacting their gameplay and if it's helping them out. Because I mean, it's just looking really, really sweet, right, from this bird's eye view.
Yeah, I mean, everybody talking is ideal for Steel just because, though everyone's kind of doing separate things on the map, you need to have everyone in on certain plays to make another work. You can't walk before you run. You got to do certain things like getting some space, maybe, taking B, trying to get players behind or waiting for the spy sap to take your exchange, stuff like that. But I think it's honestly fine. You have one voice in combo, you have your spy talking in your flank voice, and that should be, your set. You don't need everyone chipping in, but if everyone's in on those calls, then it's working out. Do we want to make any bets on who's the next player to fall in the pit? Because right now, I'm thinking there might be a spontaneous like fail bomb. Fuzzy beefed their jump earlier. They might just, beef again. Like we're taking our time once again. All right, looking to get back into the action pretty soon here. Any predictions for this half train? I guess not. Okay. Well, my prediction so far is I think after a strong showing like that, it's hard to not go with Buc-ee's once again. I think they can carry this momentum going into it, but let's see if BBL's team can bounce back in worst comp format, staying in this fight. But I'm thinking we get a map 3. Welcome back, Train.
How long have I been muted?
Quite a while.
Huh.
Well, while we're getting into this free game here, do you have any predictions?
Yeah, I think Buc is the safer stock to invest in. More locked in. They seem tighter knit. All right,
Yeah,
and
I mean-
especially for steel, that's gonna help you out a lot more.
Yeah, I mean, also getting rolled like that sometimes is really a mental breaker on a map like this. It does not feel good to get around the world that quick.
Like normally when you get capped for 3 minutes, it's like an A to E or ABE or something, but like
No, they
around
took
the world,
everything.
yeah, all 5. I mean, they were hungry. They were hungry for points, and they got them.
Great, trying to find an edge bug here. Looks like they had it for a second. They find it.
Dude, Gray knows all the edge bugs. I've seen him do it like 5 times now.
Mission
Yeah, finding anything. Hope they actually use this one, unlike the Vigil.
4, 3, 2, 1.
See, stacking players A once again.
BBL my goat. BBL my goat. Oh, he catches Gray out. No more edge bug.
The control point captured.
What is KJR doing? Oh, they're in JFK.
Yeah.
All right, well, capping A, blue team coming out, just getting that point as fast as they can. A couple players going back, PMM namely, coming back, probably gonna push through B. BBL just kind of scouting the area out, seeing what's going on, trying to formulate a plan, hopefully. TLM just kind of sitting on that shed, hoping to snipe someone as he drops down, or maybe as they come out. BBL is caught. No more.
Yeah. Yeah, you're seeing their trap and drop down. They don't want none of that again. And Gray finding another edge bug in the entrance to upper again. Caught him in the first one, and he takes the other door now. I don't think they're ready for.
How does this even happen? I've never seen this before.
Oh, he's in.
Oh,
Doesn't
gets 2
get
rockets
much.
off, but that's good.
Yeah, Tater's opting to play lower with that edge bug, but
No more telly, so you can't quite get back up there as easily. Ubers are gonna come out on blue and red. Exchange right now. Sticky's coming out. Looks like Demo will die a horrible, painful death. Everyone dies a horrible, painful death. Medic, Pyro, Demo, down
Yep.
for the count.
that is what happens when you can't get that gun. Like, it's BBL getting caught out there was just really unfortunate, but they got
And that
time
was
to
with
reset.
a dead Gray too.
Yeah, I mean, Chris Tank just able to keep that gun alive this whole time. You know, you can't really do much coming into that, but the E pressure coming up, Mio getting behind,
Ooh,
getting
that E pressure's like dwindling very rapidly. Pretty much
Yeah.
everyone dead on blue flank.
yeah,
Now it's
great.
just up to the B players, but I mean they have no pressure everywhere else, so some players might just rotate and fight this 96 or whatever it's gonna be.
BBL running in for a pick, doesn't get it.
Rabbit
looks
trying to slowly peek out. Maybe he gets a really good pick here. Who knows? Just everyone kind of being spammed out. Lots of deaths coming out. Vij just coming in and absolutely packing them in.
Yeah,
Yep, that's pretty much everyone dead. Medic, somehow that medic gets out alive with 20 HP.
Wow.
That was mercy. That was mercy right there. They keep their 80% and they move on.
yeah. BBL crossing into upper.
BBL?
Paxton does go down, so there's nobody to exchange on in main.
Oh, BBL? BBL?
Oh, takes upper. Looks like they're gonna back up
Have
and aim to refight here.
Ooh, Gray getting a very great bomb. Forcing the Uber. It's a really bad Uber from them. Red has advantage. Oh, but he just immediately drops.
Yeah.
That looked great. It didn't look bad. It didn't look great. Now it's back to bad.
Yeah, I mean, you gave up a lot of space there with that. You know, Gray making them use pretty early, but you aim your exchange really far back towards Wish, and you know, you give up too much space. They slowly pushed out. You don't want to overcommit to anything. So,
Yep. Slow 3 minutes to cap B. Not great, but they can make it work. C is getting capped right now with Tuca just sitting on the point, shooting players. I don't think he can stay alive here for very long. Not able to kill that spy. And there he
No.
goes. It's just Scout now. Likely dying. Maybe he gets some magical pick? No, he does not.
no, that was a great play by Taters. Just nobody even tried to stop him over there. He
Yeah,
just
I mean, it's
able
really,
to read.
it's just so out of the way, right? It's kind of
Yeah.
hard to.
So, gonna be full disad.
Look at Gray being a goober. Oh, they get a med pick. They walk around.
Wow.
That was insane.
I mean, it is a full ad play, you know, finding the med is a little unnecessary. Kick them while they're down, but you know,
Yeah.
it's.
I mean, if you want to
it's a
win,
play.
right, you got to do that, right? You got to
Yeah.
pull out everything you got.
keep
But I mean,
that
Gray's
clock
like
rolling.
my favorite player to watch right now, just pulling out so many silly, goofy little plays, and it's working.
There's every edge bug in the world.
So Ubers are back to 0. Blue's got to find something if they want to win, because they let this clock run out too much, and then, I mean, they're just gonna have really hard to win this round.
Yeah.
They're coming out onto hill on the slow door. No, 2 players, heavy and sniper in Wishbone with a scout now.
Ooh,
Trying to get
BBL
something.
getting that big pick on Vigil again.
Massive.
demo for
Now they
this
can
hold.
Push out a little bit more.
Nope, Fuzzy
Ooh.
taken down by the little man TLM.
I don't think they really meant to go in to too deep, right? Because they don't have Uber. But they got a couple players. They kind of tested the waters. I don't think they earned anything in the long run, except for that sniper death, maybe. But I mean,
Yeah, but time is still ticking. Like, you know,
Yeah.
you've been sitting here for a good minute and a half now with just chain med deaths, and Red sitting comfortable. The exchange gonna come out here, but Blue holding on, gonna have a much better Uber here, and Echo is in really deep. Beej and him managing to get out. Where's comp format? Not managing to take that much space quick, but they take the space on C. Eku barely getting out to the spawn door. KJR almost able to catch him with BBL, and they get a ton of picks. They don't catch the med, but they catch everyone else in that shutter. And they are just gonna roll. I mean, you know, we're talking about rolling. They just got every kill. This is your chance, you know,
Yeah.
take death, take space.
is- Oh no!
Civ.
Civ! Straight into the pit. That's 1 merc down.
There goes my
I
hero.
don't think anything even pushed him in. He
Goodbye.
just fell in there.
Yeah. KJR
Yeah.
looking for the space, doesn't get the med, but you know, this is looking really good. D is
Med
ticking
shot-
away,
shot
but
on the blue side.
Vigil
The
coming
power
in
of the random
huge. Sticks
Dude.
is just going off. The demos are going off on this half. You know, Vigil with his second 7 kill streak of the game. Fuzzy going down with a 5 kill
Oh my
streak.
god! Like
The
sword,
sword kill on the
Vigil.
scout. That's an amazing collapse. Vigil just finding the space, laying it to them, man.
Every
Big
time I read his
plays.
name, I think of Vegeta, man. Prince of All Saiyans.
It's the
Oh.
the default option, you know, for the Spanish people. You just think,
Exactly.
oh, Vegeta.
A red Uber coming
Oh.
in, pressuring Blue really, really hard. Nines opting to get the pack instead of just dipping out. Somehow they live.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
they
a good
somehow
kite.
they live.
Yeah.
Very, very good kite. I mean, still, they're taking a long time, right? It's around 7 minutes now. ECAP is halfway through. They got a lot of pressure, but it's not that hard for Red Team to get a lot of players and defend that cap. Looks like that is what's going on.
Looking for the funny bomb again, sitting over the doorways. They get the space back on E, and they're all
Ooh, and they're
pushed out
cut
to
out.
lobby. Now this is an awkward space, you know. You don't really have much. You do have Uber ad, but where do you take it, other than right into them? See if they opt to just run it right into D, or maybe try and take it across point.
Ooh, BBL not able to get that kill onto TLM. TLM peeking the ECAP, trying to get some picks here. Lots of players
Uber
go
comes
down.
out, and they
Oh.
catch everybody on D. That's
Half
a
the
massive
team
Uber.
on Red Dead.
Eco going down as well.
Oh no, Fuzzy
Cornered
into
off.
the pit!
Another
Into the
one down.
That we're at 2 mercs in the pit right now.
Yeah, this half has been the pit is eating good today. Taking 2 this half, and looks like they're just gonna stack E. You know, you drop 6 players, you can't really do much. Vigil coming up, trying to throw everything they can at the point.
Oh my god. Oh my god, they might not
They
get
gonna-
this.
They might
not
be able
get
to
this.
clear it.
It's
Just
one
Civ
sticky.
with the
It's
mini.
one sticky.
Tuka coming up big as well. Tuka coming in. Med gonna go down. KJR and Tuka holding
Oh,
it down. TLM goes down, and point ticks.
that could have been really, really bad. We're already in like a doomer situation. 8 minutes, 30-second. That's not a great start. But that could have been even worse if they weren't able to get that player on that cap at that last second.
Yeah,
8 minutes
not
and
the-
30 seconds. That's very generous.
Yeah, it's not a
for
time you're happy
side
with.
buggies.
But
No,
I
not at
mean,
all.
Not
I mean-
not the best one, but you know, it's definitely holdable.
Now Red team, or sorry, Red team. WCF definitely punching themselves a little bit right now, thinking, okay, 8 minutes 30 seconds, not good. We need to do something big. We need to like really change what we're doing. Absolutely talking about it. That or they're saying GG's. We never know.
You
But
never know.
yeah,
The
you never
team
know.
mentality is hard to gauge, but
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
trash talk coming out in the chat too.
Mission begins in 10
The dogs are out. Yeah, its toes are like peeking through the shutter. You can see it.
Yeah,
Them
bringing
chompers.
the dogs are peeking first.
Does TLM to win the snipe war? My little man. Everyone on blue coming out onto A, getting a quick cap. It's possible they go to A to E, who knows, but just for the funnies.
You got way too much time to work with. Get yourself established. Already committing back to going B. Or do they? Their beam is staying here, and
Wow.
they're on crits. This is an A to E.
Who? Look, hey, I'm right. I'm right, bro. If I tell you to
Maybe
invest
you
in
are.
something, you better invest in it.
Buc-ee's last time with the crits creek didn't work out on Vigil, but this is
And they're getting it. They're getting it. Gun is not up in Wishbone yet.
no. They bring out the exchange first.
No, wait. Gun is actually on the upper area of B.
Yeah, and they're getting space. They're getting pushed out of Wishbone. This is
No one's
massive
on
for
the cap
Buc-ee's.
yet. That is a ×2 on the E cap. This looks very dangerous. No gun to stop it. I mean, the demo does die. That is a lot less power. And Heavy's busy with a shutter. I mean, if they don't get someone to replace that Wishbone presence, blue team might not be able to get this A to E.
Yeah, I mean, right now there's no need. You know, the Pyro's on it, but the Scout's dead. The Major
Oh,
Capper
that's
is gone.
into the pit.
Paxton going down
That's
to the pit as
3.
well.
3 to the pit. I think 4
telly
in total.
The telly
Wait, you
is
might
up.
actually be right.
Currently, this is looking pretty good for Buc-ee's. You know, they're about to have another crits,
Yeah, they're
There's-
not quite able to get a player on the cap,
but they're getting everything
holding
else.
the space. They're holding the space.
They're getting everyone else right
Engineer
now. Just
on the cap, instantly headshot because he's standing still. And the pyro.
Rabbit,
Scout.
Rabbit clutching up right now, but they're still down everybody, and this is full crits ad.
Yeah,
You know,
this is half cap on E. WCF needs to get something going.
they're in a precarious spot though, and they do find
It's
Iku.
still- Yeah, an absolute
But
mistake
Veach-
to have that gun on B still. I don't know why it's not on Wishbone. Should have been there minutes ago.
Yeah, Civ opting to not move gun. I guess expecting them to pull
Get
out
that.
and just can never establish up. We don't pull out
6
and
HP
we
on the
keep
pyro
going.
point.
Yeah, I mean this cap time's rolling over. They're getting big
Yeah.
kills. Patelli
Yeah,
is
they
still up.
they get
Everyone's
one player.
dead.
No!
Missing the bomb. That's 4 to the pit so far, and Fuzzy stalling out some more time. Free Alpha just throwing themselves at the point. You know.
Great typing sad in the chat because it was truly a moment.
Oh,
damage
Fuzzy's
up
still
to the
holding it
point.
down, but isn't going to be able to keep it up.
And again to the pit.
More depth to the pit, and
And that's
wow.
Buc-ee's 2-0. I didn't expect that. I did not expect the steal to go that convincingly, but that is Buc-ee's convincingly
was-
winning that A to E like I predicted. You owe me $10 now, but
We never bet. And
we
that is
bet in
going to
my
be the
mind.
match. No map 3 like we predicted. Buc-ee's taking Vigil and
Other way around.
taking
We
Steel.
predicted there was going to be a map 3.
Sure, we could get a player in here for an interview. Why not?
What about Gray? Can we get Gray in here? Gray
Maybe
is the go.
Yeah, I mean, Vij showing out for this last half as well. Demo going big. Just when I said, you know, he's been a little slow to come out in these games, and all of a sudden, you know, dropping these huge kill streaks. Like, he was-
Getting the really big funny plays.
yeah, I mean, just holding it down. You know, we were waiting for him to activate, and that was his time. Let's take a look over at these logs as well. Yeah, Vij going off 22 and 9, 631 DPM.
Whew. What, 22. That was for that game?
Yeah, that half alone.
Yeah. I'm looking at the full steel log. 28-15. Pretty good. 530 DPM on them. The lead at Tater's 16 and 7.
I don't know if the logs are up on the screen yet, but
Yeah, I mean, overall, they looked great.
dude, the little man really put on his big boy pants today.
Yes, he did. Being the
I
big
did
man
not expect
today.
that. I really did not expect that.
Yeah, I mean, the two sniper ringers were a little, you know, shaky. Thomas doing really well this season. Replacing him in that lineup is always, questionable, but TLM really paid off for them this time.
I think Taters needs to change his name to Deleted Goat, because I mean that's just more accurate.
Yeah, bring him
And
in.
ready to introduce some players.
All right.
Hello. You
We have
start, Ty.
Gray and Iku here. How are you guys feeling after that major win?
We're feeling awesome. It really was a great match. All of us played very well. And I don't know, I'm feeling great. My heart's pumping. I'm excited for tomorrow to go against first seat once again. We're looking forward to playing them and hopefully taking the victory.
Yeah, I mean, you guys showed out today. It was a close game on Vigil, and then you really just came out to dominate on Steel. Getting that 3.5 minute cap, and then what was the decision making going for the A to E with crits in the second round? That felt a little BM, but I mean, I'm here for it. You guys brought out the crits before, so.
Well, the thing that we like to do for Steel is we really like to mix it up. Steel is one of those maps where you can really adjust your strategy in many different ways, and it could possibly work. So, like on the first round of Steel, we had our gun set up in their DE connector, and it completely shut down their hold. They weren't ready for it. So instead of just doing something standard, we decided, well, what if we go for just like the full A to E cutthroat maneuver and just crits. We tried crits on A to E and it worked out great in our scrims, so we decided to pull it out here. And we had the time too, where if it didn't work out, we could always just go back to standard B push and go from there.
Yeah, I mean, you guys had time to play with. I'm always up for these different strategies. You rarely ever see crits come out besides maybe a couple of cheese plays. And it really worked out for you guys. They weren't ready for it. I think they knew you had crits coming in, so they Ubered early, but it wasn't enough. You guys got the telly set up. Everyone was ready to go. But it was also amazing watching you, Gray, just seeing all the different weird little edge bugs you can just pull out that most of them I didn't even know were there.
Oh yeah, I am a big fan of doing edge bugs. I've actually been working on a video for Fireside Cast showing some edge bugs, but that's one of my favorite things to do on Soldier. So
I could tell you're a
love
big
doing
fan. Pulled out a few. I think my favorite had to have been holding that B cliff, just setting up over top.
Oh yeah, that's pretty. Unfortunately, I didn't have any success with it, but
I mean, almost. The first one they caught you out. The second one I was all for. They wouldn't expect it twice.
Exactly.
Nice.
Yeah,
So,
I'm curious as to which dark mage of the forbidden arts did you contact to get those edge bugs, because I've just never seen some of those before.
The vast majority of them I just found myself. If you just go into Steel, or really just any map, and then I think it's R__ draw clip brushes 2, I think. But you basically have to look for walls aligned at certain angles, and if you find ones that are aligned at the right angles, then, or rather not at right angles, then you can just basically slide on those. And
yeah, nice.
With enough practice of holding down all your keys individually, you can get the hang of it pretty easily.
So you got the technique down. You're the master of the edge bug, it seems.
Edge bugging is very funny.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, you guys came out another convincing win. Guys go into grand finals. How does that feel?
Oh, I'm so excited. It's only been one other time I've been in advanced grand finals, so I'm really looking forward to getting back in there and playing again. It's very exciting. I'm excited.
Yeah. I mean, you guys play tomorrow. It's going to be a great match, so we are all looking forward to it.
How do you guys feel about the competition that you're having tomorrow? They've had a pretty successful run this season. Pretty much their only loss has been against the team that you just played right now.
Yeah, I mean it's a little nervous since we have played against them multiple times before, but what we found a lot in our recent scrims is that we tend to be kind of even with them now. So I'm thinking it's going to be a more even match, and I think as long as we're focused and we're doing what we need to do, I think we could come out with a win.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it might be in part because they lost their star player. Me.
Yeah,
But,
delusions aside, it's gonna be good. You guys, everything else is in the past, losses, whatever. None of that matters now. You guys are going in lower bracket run. I've done one myself. They're tough, but I mean, it's a long road. You guys are almost there, going for grands. It's gonna be a good game. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, me too. Definitely. I'm excited to play. I'm excited to go for the gold.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
go for it. Congratulations, guys. Good W. I'll let you guys enjoy your win.
Yeah. Thank
Thanks
you.
so much. Thanks for casting too.
Yeah,
Appreciate
thanks for the fun match to watch.
Shout out Doctor Underscore for producing. Producing is hard. Give a Doctor Underscore some love.
Shout out to Doctor Underscore.
And for training Ty for casting. Love you guys. Mwah.
Thank you.
yeah.
All right.
Of course,
Yeah,
this was really, really fun.
Yeah, it's a great match. It
I
was
think,
a
is
quick
this your
one.
first time casting?
It is. This is my first time casting. So
Nice.
I know you had a little bit of a history of casting. You casted for me a while back when I first started, when I was a young man in RGL.
Yeah.
All right. Shout out to Alto, the GOAT. Shout out to Tyga. Shout out everybody from the Mommy Men. And our
Yeah.
biggest supporter, Garbo. I can't forget.
Yeah,
Keeping us down
I
in the
really want to
chat.
say thanks to Alto. I mean, I've been friends with him for like a while now. Really good caster. Talked to him about this whole thing. Really good insight on just kind of casting and just watching and talking about TF2. He's been a great player. He's kind of developed Tyrese as a player since the start. It's the only reason why he's such a good teammate, such a good player is well, not the only reason, but a really big reason would be Alto. But I mean, he's just such a big help. I think he
Yeah.
actually casted for Fireside like yesterday. So, some of you here, most of you did, were in here.
Yeah.
But, or at least know about him.
Yeah, so that's going to do it for us over here at Fireside. Thank you guys very much for watching. We have another game coming tomorrow, I believe, for the grand finals for Advanced. So we hope to see you all there. Thank you, everybody, for coming out and watching. Train, anything else to end on?
No.
All right. All right. Thank you, guys.